Yo, what's up guys? We're back. One Piece chapter 1080 is out and Egghead has been on fire. Almost every chapter so far has been a banger and this one didn't disappoint at all. We got a lot of crazy stuff to talk about, so we're gonna jump right into it.
Let's do this.
Chapter gets right into it. This whole chapter was a Blackbeard and Hachinosu chapter, so we got a lot more info on what's happening with Garp and Kobe. Also got some crazy feats. I just dropped Shanks' top 1 video and people were already commenting, well, did you read the new chapter? I'm like, take it easy, take it easy. So I read the chapter and Shanks is still top 1, okay? Don't get me wrong. Garp did his thing. Let's go through the chapter really quickly. So first and foremost, we check in with Hachinosu. This country is, you know, it's a free-for-all over there. Everybody pretty much can do whatever they want. They don't really have any type of laws other than whatever Blackbeard says. So as long as Blackbeard is okay with it, you could do your thing. You could do whatever you want. And as long as it's not affecting Blackbeard, like doing something to Kobe potentially may affect Blackbeard is holding Kobe, that's for him. So he's like, no harm is supposed to go to Kobe. I need him to bargain with the government and do whatever it is I need to do. That was pretty interesting. We kind of got a lot more insight into what Blackbeard's dreams really are. But the more interesting stuff continues to come towards later the chapter, of course. So we find out what Kobe's bounty is, okay? And it's roughly around, you know, what a lot of us probably would expect. Is definitely much higher than any other captain because he's, you know, the hero of the Rocky Port incident. Which I hope they're going to show us what happened at this Rocky Port incident, or at least tell us give us some type of lore dump. Please, Oda, come on. I'm sure we're going to get it, but that's for later. Probably when we have the whole thing, when we find out what happened with Law and Blackbeard. So Blackbeard is not here currently because obviously he's fighting Law right now. And we did kind of get a little flashback to what Blackbeard's plans are. And also, we found out a lot more about Sword. So Sword, I thought it was more of an organization, not like a brotherhood or an unspoken fraternity within the Marines, where it's like you guys can pretty much do your thing. You're no longer really you're a Marine, but at the same time, you know, if you do something that goes against what we say, we're just not backing you up. So, you know, they kind of have their own kind of like vigilante agendas in certain moments, which I think is pretty cool. It's definitely not what I was expecting. Like I said, I thought it would be something a lot more organized, more like Cypher Polar's, but I guess it makes sense because if it's something that is going against the Celestial Dragons, they can't necessarily back this plan because the government is for the Celestial Dragons. Anyway, Kuzan breaks it down for us. So it's like, Kuzan, do you know this much because you're a part of Sword?
Hey, just a cotton-picking minute.
Or are you just, you know, you're just kind of just filling us in? What's happening here? Because so many people had theorized that Kuzan is really a part of Sword and that, and I kind of had that idea too, but now I'm like, I don't know anymore. I don't think he's really an evil person. I just don't think that he has any malintent. I don't really see him doing anything that's really caused any harm to society. You guys can let me know what you think in the comments. Drop all your theories or whatever. Is Kuzan really a part of Sword? What is Kuzan's agenda? I would have thought we would have saw him helping Kobe, but I guess that would kind of be revealing his cards to Blackbeard a little bit too soon. So he has to play the game and keep going along with everything that's happening. So Kuzan, I think, potentially may be on this ship that is pulling up to Egghead right now because Blackbeard is busy with Law. Like I said during my chapter 1078 review or 1079 review, I believe. Yeah, 1079. In my 1079 review, I was saying that I don't think Blackbeard is on the ship. I think that we'll probably have Kuzan and maybe someone else. I think that's, you know, most likely going to be the case. We didn't get any Egghead stuff. We didn't get any Straw Hats, which I'm totally cool with. Definitely wanted to know what was happening with Kobe and also wanted to know a lot more about Sword. We did get to see some more members of Sword. Some of them got some pretty dope abilities. Suru has a granddaughter, which was very interesting. That means she has a man and she has to have had a kid before this grandchild was born. Is it somebody in the Marines? We'll find out eventually. Maybe not. We also got to see more of the abilities of Blackbeard's crew. We got Shiryu of the Rain, which we already knew. He ate the clear fruit. We've got Avalo Pizarro, who ate the island fruit. I bet you none of y'all would have guessed there was an island fruit. You know, it's funny, actually. I think I theorized that potentially there was an island fruit or something along the lines with Zunisha. But I don't know if you guys remember, this is way back. I don't remember what chapter that was, but when Zunisha pulled up and it was the same chapter that the Gorosei were talking about the devil fruit that was awakened, and I was like, what if Zunisha ate a devil fruit? And it was an elephant that ate a devil fruit, or an island that ate a devil fruit, whatever. But that's funny that we actually have an island man. That's crazy. Then we've got Vasco Shot who ate the Glug Glug fruit. I don't know if Vasco Shot's ability is going to actually be something that is worth losing the ability to swim. We'll find out. I guess it's not as bad as eating a smile. So last we got San Juan who ate the big fruit.
What the hell is that?
Interesting. But it seems like every one of Blackbeard's Titanic captains have all had a devil fruit ability. So yeah, that's Blackbeard's crew. And then yeah, so like I was saying, we got more sword ability. So we got the sword users. We got to see Habari. She got a pretty interesting ability. She could shoot stuff and make everything shoot out flowers. We don't know if this only has to do with guns. Maybe we'll see more of her ability later on. But the big giant reveal that everyone's probably going to be talking about is the end of the chapter. Your boy, Monkey D. Garp. We finally get to see why the government military wanted to make Garp an admiral so bad. Garp is legendary for real. Garp showed out this chapter. Now, my opinion doesn't change, like I was saying early in the beginning of the video. Shanks is still top one. I think Garp is very strong, and this is why he was competing with Roger back in the day. But I think he's old. I don't think he's able to keep up this ability of hockey for a long term. So if he had to fight Shanks in a one-on-one, it would be an interesting fight, but I think Shanks would still win. Definitely would love to hear what you guys think about that. Also, I do believe, in my top 30s, I don't know if I had ever said that, but I do believe now for sure that Garp is stronger than Sengoku. That's it. Just for me, Garp is above Sengoku, and he's top tier. Probably can keep up with potentially the Yonko, maybe fight with some of the Yonko, but we need to see more. This punch destroying a bunch of buildings is not really that crazy. I mean, yes, it's from very far, so he's obviously using advanced armament and advanced conqueror's haki, but we need to see some more. I need to see some more. I love this. This is so fire. I love to do the power scaling stuff and see who's stronger and stuff like that. So I would love to hear what you guys think about this chapter, and if you guys think where you guys would rank Garp now. So Garp for me is right up there with the Yonko now. I think I gotta redo a whole top 30. I don't know. Let me know what you guys think. It's your boy Gabe D Champ. Peace.